Hey, what's going on, guys and fellow Avengers fans, Marvel comic fans? So the movie is out, and I just thought I would give you. I saw it yesterday, so I thought I would make this little video, give you my thoughts on it. And I was all ready for the films. I got my Captain America hat there, and my shirt. I got this. Check this out. I don't know if you can see it. It's a little, the artwork on this is a little faded, but that's just how the shirt is. Right. I got this for $10 at the Disney store in the mall, which Marvel owns Disney, so they have Marvel comics, or Disney owns Marvel, excuse me, so they have Marvel merchandise in there. Alright. It's freaking incredible. The movie, it's gotten so many good reviews, and critics are actually liking it, which is, I guess, is a cool thing. So, it's everything the critics are saying, and it's already made a ton of money, and it's so freaking awesome. It's so great. I don't want to go too into like the story because I don't want to spoil anything for people who haven't seen it yet. But the story is good. The action is amazing. It's just like maybe say 10-15 minutes. First 10-15 minutes, it's a little slow, kind of getting going. Once it gets going, it just boom, just rocket speed, just takes off. And one thing with something like this is, it's got to be tough to. I would think it would have to be tough to write. What kind of a threat can come that it would take all these characters to come together to combat. So that's got to be kind of a tough thing. So I think they did a good job with what they came up with. It's like with Superman. It's so tough writing for Superman. How do you have something? That's my phone. That's a little notification thing I downloaded. So whenever I get an email or a text or something like that, that's what sounds on the phone. So, yeah. Let's see. So what was I saying? All right. So so like Superman, it's like, how do you write something for Superman if this character is so powerful? Write something that this villain or entity or whatever can be like a credible force. So I think you needed something. It had to be something big. It couldn't just be like, one guy or something. It had to be something really big that all of these characters would have to come together. So I think they did a really good job. I think all the performances are good. Robert Downey Jr., Chris Evans, Chris Hemsworth, Jeremy Renner, Samuel L. Jackson, Scarlett Johansson. The whole cast is really good. Mark Ruffalo is really good as Bruce Banner, and basically the Hulk, which is something that was, some would say, and I gotta agree with that the Hulk kind of steals the movie. Again, without saying too much, I don't want to spoil anything, and it's really cool because it's kind of the first time that someone in a movie could actually play the Hulk, because they did like motion cap, even though the Hulk is computer generated, but they did motion cap with Mark Ruffalo, so his motions that the Hulk makes in the movie are Mark Ruffalo's motions, and of course the scenes of him as Bruce Banner are just him. So I think that's really cool, because a character like that, it's not like you can get, oh well, we'll get this guy and we'll put him in a costume. You can't do that with the Hulk. There's nobody that is as big as the Hulk is supposed to be. So so all around, it just did a really great job. Like I said, the action is insane. There's definitely gonna be tons of moments that when the Blu-ray comes out, and yes, I already am anticipating the Blu-ray. There's gonna be all sorts of little moments that you want to rewind and like, oh, I gotta see that again. Such cool stuff. What else you got? Well, again, there's some good humor in there. There's some very good lines. Again, the Hulk has some good lines in there. Downey Jr. has some good lines. One thing that I think they really pulled off, that I was afraid that with this many characters, they really were able to balance the time with the characters. So you didn't feel like it was like an overabundance of Iron Man or Captain America or Thor. Every character had a lot of screen time, and every character was like, especially the sort of lesser powered characters, like Hawkeye and the Black Widow. The things they did in the movie were relevant. They were big parts of the movie. They were very integral to the movie, just as all the characters were. So I thought that they did a great job with that, balancing the action and balancing the screen time with all those characters. Everyone has a good amount of time. Just talking scenes and action scenes. And for me personally, I wish there could have been a little bit more action scenes with Captain America. But that's just, he has tons of action. All the characters do. That's just a personal preference for me, because he's my favorite of the Avengers characters. So just in general, just really awesome movie. Very exciting. The 3D effects were very good. They're not like overwhelming. If you don't see it in 3D, I don't think you're not gonna lose too much in not seeing it in 3D. If you can see it in 3D, I would say definitely see it. It's worth the couple extra bucks. But it'll be fine if you want to see it in just regular 2D as well. So, yeah, that's I'm definitely gonna see this again, and I definitely would recommend it to you guys. I know many of you guys have seen it already. If you haven't seen it, definitely go see it. I don't think you'll be disappointed. If you're into action, if you're into comic books and these superhero movies that have been coming out over the years, you'll like this. You will definitely like this. I'm just all excited for it. I'm just buzzing about it. So I don't know what else I can say. Again, the performances are good. The story is good. Again, I don't want to go to... you can kind of get an idea based on the trailers what it is, or if you've read some of the spoilers or whatever, I don't know. But I didn't want to say anything to spoil it, but it's just jaw-dropping. That would be... If I was going to say one word, because I swear most of the time I'm sitting there and I'm like... Just like that. Most of the time watching it. So yeah, that's my little take on the Avengers movie. I loved it. Again, go see it. You won't be disappointed. I don't think you'll be disappointed. And until next time, to my next video, assemble!